Don't be afraid of the dark. I say this because I've realized I have been afraid of the dark. Not realistically, but more figuratively, mentally, emotionally. I was afraid of the darkness that would come from or that I would have to travel through as a result of some of the choices that I would need to make for my wellness, for my health, for my prosperity. I've been afraid of that. And I'm going to make a quick video just talking about this because I feel like you're probably afraid of the dark, and that's probably why you're not showing up for yourself. That's probably why you're not making the decisions that you know you need to make for yourself. And we're in this together. And I'm going to do my best to talk through this video and not edit it. I am not going to edit it. I am uploading it just as it is. I am practicing something new, but that's neither here nor there. But don't be afraid of the dark. There is certain withdrawals, I guess you can say, when you've been doing and living a certain way for a long time, whether you've been just waking up and scrolling on your phone or consuming lots of content, or if you've been smoking cigarettes or weed for long periods of time, for years, or if you are used to being comfortable, if you are used to having certain friends, if you are used to accepting certain behaviors from people, it's going to be difficult when you decide to cut that off at first. And I've been living this and navigating this for years. And I've realized as I've been reflecting on my life and on my experiences these past couple years since I've intentionally decided to change my life and to live my life in a way that is in alignment with success, with moving slowly, with my femininity, with abundance. Since I've intentionally been practicing this way of living, I've realized that I've often needed to make decisions that were in alignment with that, that would take me to that, but I would cut off certain areas of my life that I feel comfortable with, that I'm used to. And I've realized that the main reason why I haven't necessarily got to where I desire to be in life is because I was missing some information, but also because I didn't allow myself to fully cut those things off. I didn't allow myself to fully be renewed because I was scared of the discomfort that would follow. And now, at this point of my life, I am at a crossroads in a sense. Am I going to keep continuing down the same path, on the same journey that I've been on? Or am I going to choose differently for myself? And I'm getting older. I just turned 32. I really have no excuses at this point. It's either I'm going or I'm going to be staying the same. And I'm going to be miserable. I'm going to be miserable if I stayed in this environment, if I stayed in these circumstances. This is not what I desire for myself. This is not where I want to be as far as my money, as far as where I am physically, as far as my health, my mental health, emotional health, physical health. There's so much more that I want for myself, that I desire for myself, and that comes with making these hard decisions. And shout out to Raj Roots Wellness. I was watching one of her videos, and she was talking about how you can no longer numb your pain. You can no longer numb your discomfort. You can no longer numb yourself to whatever it is that you are experiencing, and that you have to be comfortable with the darkness, with the discomfort. And I've known this, but hearing her talk about it and talking about how we use these different things to numb our pain really had a light bulb click off in my head. click on in my head that I have been scared. I have been scared of how uncomfortable just starting something is going to feel, how uncomfortable releasing something at the beginning is going to feel. And I know this is dramatic, but it kind of feels like a drug addict or an alcoholic or an addict in general quitting something, and the pain and the withdrawals and the discomfort and the battle with yourself that follows. I have been avoiding that. And I realized that throughout my journey, I have allowed myself to make the easier decisions. But right now, I am forced to make these hard decisions. I am forced to release ways of being that I've been struggling with, that I've used to cope and comfort myself since I was younger. I am releasing ways of being that I have had since I was younger. I am releasing ways of thinking that and perceptions that I've had since I was younger. And right now, this is like the ultimate, what are you going to do? Are you going to go this way or are you going to go this way? And I'm releasing, I say and a lot, but anyway, I am releasing my fear, and I am pushing myself into the deep end. And I talk about this all the time, but I have to be serious with it because I cannot be a leader unless I'm actually leading myself in real life. Everything that I say on this channel, I do in real life, and that is why I'm looking the way I'm looking. You know, I've definitely upgraded my beauty. I've upgraded how I feel about myself, and I've upgraded how I show up for myself, and I see how that is impacting my life in positive ways. And there's more for me to unlock within myself in order to really materialize these desires that I have. And I just have to do it. You just have to do it. I just have to do it. You just have to do it. We just have to do it. It's going to be painful. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be difficult, but it needs to be done. It needs to be done. So don't be afraid. We in this together. If you would like to join my community of women becoming the women that they desire to be, the women of their dreams, the link for that is in the description. It is a free community. I'm going to be documenting daily my journey, especially for these next 30, 60, 90 days. I'm not sure exactly what that looks like just yet, but I know that for sure I'm documenting my next 30 days because I am working on up-leveling my money. I am working on just cleansing myself and releasing all the things that I know that I need to release, and changing my eating habits, really pouring into myself in a way that I've never poured into myself before. It's going to be difficult because it's already difficult for me. And this is technically day 1. So I'm excited, but I'm also very nervous about the discomfort that follows. And even though today's day 1, I already kind of messed up a little bit when I was using my phone this morning to post my content. I kind of got lost a little bit in scrolling, but I caught myself. So each day I'm working on getting better and better, and that's all that I can do. But at the same time, I'm not giving myself excuses. I'm also not judging myself either. Like when I caught myself scrolling this morning, I didn't condemn myself, but I reminded myself of what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm only here to post, and now I have to go. And I'm nervous about being uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely nervous about facing myself and what that will feel like when I don't have my crutches, when I don't have my devices to numb myself, like smoking, scrolling, When I don't have that, how am I going to feel? I'm a little nervous about that. But I'm accepting that it's going to be difficult, but not for a long time. It might just be difficult for the beginning. From my experience, it's only difficult at first and then it gets easy. But I've never dealt with these kinds of things before, but I feel like it's all kind of the same in the grand scheme of things. And one thing I am practicing moving forward is cutting these things off quicker, releasing things quicker. Kind of like the trees. Once a leaf is dead or once a leaf becomes a liability, it's let go of. And I want to go through that process within myself quicker so that I'm not holding on to things that I don't need, that becomes harmful longer than I need to, because I realize it really causes suffering and just stagnation in my life. And I truly believe the reason why I am where I am is because I've been holding myself back. I've been stagnating myself by not letting go. And see, there I go again. Now I'm taking a accountability for my life and allowing my life to actually change. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you would like to keep up with me and my progress and my journey, like I said, the link for my community is in the description. And if you would like to join me on the journey in that community, I'm giving you guys my step-by-step blueprint on how I am reinventing myself, how I am up-leveling my life, how I am becoming the woman of my dreams. Step-by-step blueprint is going to be in my community. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I am Tashiann, and this is the Natural Girls Club. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe. And if you like the video, like. Bye, guys.